V12 is dead. Long live the V12 and the twin-turbo V8. Welcome to the new battleground of the Italian Titans. We're talking about pure, unadulterated performance fused with cutting-edge electrification. On one side, the heir to the Aventador legacy, the Lamborghini Revuelto. On the other, the two-pronged attack from Maranello, the Ferrari SF90 Stradale supercar, and its radical sibling, the four-door, four-seater Purosangue. This isn't just about horsepower anymore. It's about hybrid synergy, all-wheel drive systems, and a new definition of supercar and FUV Ferrari utility vehicle. So, let's dive deep into the specs, the drama, and the availability of these incredible machines. First up, the heart of these beasts. The Revuelto is Lamborghini's first HPEV, or high-performance electrified vehicle, and it's a plug-in hybrid. Back to core, the absolute soul of this car is its spectacular, high-revving 6.5-litre naturally aspirated V12, screaming all the way to a 9,500 RPM redline. It produces 814 horsepower on its own. Paired with 3 electric motors, 2 on the front axle and 1 integrated into the new 8-speed dual-clutch transmission, the total output is a staggering 1,001 horsepower. This system gives it hybrid all-wheel drive, launching it from 0 to 62 miles per hour in just 2.5 seconds, with a top speed over 217 miles per hour. The electric motors aren't just for efficiency. They provide instantaneous torque vectoring and launch control, giving it a brutal, yet incredibly controlled, feel. It's the raw, emotional V12 sound backed by electric precision. Now over to Maranello. Ferrari's flagship hypercar, the SF90 Stradale, takes a different route. Building on their phenomenal twin-turbocharged 4.0-litre V8, the SF90 is arguably a more technologically advanced hybrid, even offering a longer electric-only range. Its 3 electric motors, 2 at the front and 1 at the rear, boost the total power output to an incredible 986 horsepower. The 0 to 62 time is also claimed at 2.5 seconds, with a top speed of 211 miles per hour. While the total power is slightly lower than the Revuelto, the insane slotch instant torque from the turbos and electric motors makes it an absolute weapon on the road or track. It was the original horsepower benchmark for the modern PHEV Supercar. And then there's the outlier, the Purosangue. This is a 4-door, 4-seater with a naturally aspirated V12, pure V12, no less, without any hybrid assistance in its initial version. It packs a mighty 715 horsepower from its own 6.5-litre engine. Its purpose is to blend supercar DNA with daily usability, and it does so with staggering performance for a vehicle of its size, hitting 62 miles per hour in just 3.3 seconds and pushing past 193 miles per hour. It's not competing with the SF90, but rather carving out its own space in the high-performance luxury segment. Beyond the raw power, the technology in these cars is mind-bending. The Revuelto is built around what Lamborghini calls a monocoque that extends all the way to the front of the car. This dramatically increases stiffness while keeping weight down. It also features 13 distinct driving modes, from a silent all-electric cheetah mode for city driving to the full-attack Corsa race mode. It's all managed by an advanced active aero and vehicle dynamics system for incredible control. The SF90, on the other hand, can run in a fully electric front-wheel drive e-drive mode, making it perfect for silent city cruising. The front axle, electric motors provide precise, instantaneous torque vectoring, which sharpens turn-in and makes cornering incredibly stable. At the back, it features a patented shut-off gurney, an active aerodynamic element that manages downforce on the fly. The Purosangue's party piece is its active suspension. Using 48-volt electric motors at each corner, the system can actively control body roll and ride height, giving it a dual personality. It can be a comfortable cruiser one moment and an aggressive corner-carving machine the next. And you can't talk about the Purosangue without mentioning its unique rear hinge doors, which offer surprisingly easy access to a true four-seater cabin, where every seat is heated and electrically adjustable. Now let's talk design. The Revuelto defines a new era for Lamborghini, with a look heavily influenced by aeronautics. Seed in the iconic Y-shaped daytime running lights, the dramatic exposed V12 engine bay, and of course, the signature scissor doors. The design is all about sharp edges, aggressive scoops, and a clear evolution from the Aventador. It's pure aggression. The SF90 is more focused on aerodynamic efficiency and sleek, minimalist lines. It's low, wide, and has a design that screams function over form while still maintaining a beautiful, elegant flow that is distinctly. It's a scalpel, where the Lambo is a broadsword. The Purosangue, however, is a masterclass in proportion for a four-door vehicle. Its sleek, coupe-like silhouette cleverly hides its size. It lacks a traditional front grille, using a unique suspended design element instead. The result is something that looks more like a lifted sports car than a traditional SUV. Inside, the Revueltos feel like a pilot concept is front and center. Jet. You get a futuristic driver-focused cockpit with a massive digital gauge cluster and a central touchscreen. And, as a welcome improvement, there's more headroom and storage than in its predecessor. The SF90's interior is minimalist and performance-oriented. It's dominated by a huge 6-inch, curved digital instrument cluster and a steering wheel covered in haptic touch controls. It definitely has a learning curve, but it feels incredibly high. The Purosangue's cabin is described as a genuine Ferrari lounge. It's a surprisingly roomy and luxurious four-seater. Interestingly, it ditches a central infotainment screen, instead giving the front passenger their own dedicated 10.2-inch display, making the experience feel more shared. High-end materials like carbon fiber, fine leather, and Alcantara are everywhere. So, how do you choose? Let's break it down. The Revuelto's pros are that iconic V12 sound and the highest overall power. Its biggest cons are a very short electricity range of about 6 miles and, unsurprisingly, high fuel consumption. The SF90's pros are its superior power-to-weight ratio and a more usable EV range. On the downside, the turbo V8, while brilliant, lacks the raw drama of a naturally aspirated V12, and those complex haptic controls can be frustrating. The Purosangue's pros are huge. A naturally aspirated V12 in a car you can share with 3 friends. Thor. And that incredible active suspension that delivers both comfort and performance. The cons. Very limited production, a seriously high price tag, and it's not a true off-roading SUV due to its low ground clearance. In terms of cost and availability, you'll need deep pockets and a lot of patience. The Purosangue starts around $400,000, too. The choice is clear, yet incredibly difficult. If you crave this screaming, naturally aspirated V12 purity and the most explosive overall power in a hyper-aggressive coupe, the Revuelto is your bull. If your heart is set on the most technologically advanced, track-focused plug-in hypercar money can buy, the SF90 Stradale is the answer. And finally, if you need to share the raw emotion of a Ferrari V12 with 3 passengers, blending luxury, space, and dizzying performance, the Purosangue is the radical, exclusive choice. In this new era, Italian performance isn't just surviving electrification, it's thriving because of it. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss our next video. See you on the road.